Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Not much happening yesterday, but we nailed NVIDIA and look at it go lower. We nailed NVIDIA, and here's the thing. This, you can't even call this rocket science. Why? Because they told you, Micron told you the data center is bad. Micron makes the memory. Everything needs memory. If it doesn't have memory, it can't run. So when they told you it was bad, it was bad. Now we sold those. We shouldn't have sold them, but they're going to be $3.85. They could go to $6 today, and it's going to get ugly. But now Lam Research is going to do the same thing. They have to warn. Apple has to warn. The market just thinks everything's okay. Tesla is collapsing. Okay. That's what I know. Just making sure you guys can hear me correct. You can hear, yes. Say yes. Say yes. Somebody say yes. There you go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So that's what we know. That's what we know. That's what we know, right? So how far do these fall? NVIDIA, in theory, probably 109 and probably test of 100. I mean, this is what happened in 2001. Nothing is better. And, I posted some stuff out there, and if you get a chance, go, depending on what part of the country you're in, go look. I mean, $13.99 for a meal at Wendy's. $13.99. That's $14 for a hamburger. $14 for a hamburger. Okay? You can't even make that up. $14 for a hamburger, and it's a Wendy's hamburger. It's not one of these gourmet, what are Smash Brothers or all these other places. It's $14 for a hamburger, and nobody has addressed, even the Fed, on how this gets fixed. Does it get fixed with wages permanently higher for everybody? Does it get fixed with all these things coming back down? I doubt that. Nothing comes down. I remember way back when Taco Bell took the tacos to 49 cents because they were about to go out of business, and everybody was buying tacos. You go buy tacos, you buy 4 of them for $2, and it was great. And then they came out and they said lettuce costs more, so they moved it to 79 cents. Then they said tomatoes cost more, the shortage. They moved it to 99 cents. I mean, they're like, what, in Dallas, I don't know. In Dallas, they're like $1.49. I don't know what they are. Probably $3 a taco. A Taco Bell. I mean, so it never comes down. So if the price never comes down, right? Interesting. Okay. Look at Lam Research. He just took the bid under 390. Man, this 397 breaks. It's gonna collapse. It's gonna go to 380. I mean, this is really not that complex from the aspect of, if nothing gets better, why would you buy? Think about the people that are coming on telling you to buy Tesla nonstop. This Gary and this Ross and this Eve and whatever. I mean, think about this. The stock was at 150, and they're telling you it's tremendously undervalued, the cheapest company on the market. And it's down 40% in a week and a half, 2 weeks. 40%. If you bought the stock, you're puking. You're puking. If you bought it on margin, you're really puking. I mean, think about this. You can't even make this stuff up, okay? Moderna cracked yesterday, way lower. Don't know why. This hit 216 after the cancer stuff, and now it's straight down. Now, is this about China and the coronavirus? Who knows? So there's an article out here by research that says coronavirus Omicron subvariant BA.5 surging in China may be evolving to attacking the brain. Jesus. Not so good. Not so good. So keep an eye on it. The cancer thing's still out there. But going into the end of the year, people selling, don't know. Then we see. Okay? Tesla today. Let's see if it can get back to 160. Now, the one other thing that Amazon and all these stocks did way back in 2001, 2002, they stopped going down, but they didn't go up. They stopped going down, and then they sat for months on end. They had monthlies. Okay? They stopped. So at some point, Tesla stops. So does it stop here? Does it hit 109 and collapse? Does it stop at 100? Does it stop at 91? I don't know. Where does it stop? But once it stops, it has to sit. And it'll probably pop 10, and then it'll probably sit for quite a while. And then you'll know it's a little bit better because it stopped. Okay? Interesting. So just remember that. But techs are notoriously still weak. There's nothing great happening. Okay? And if you just, you may get a rally. So think about what these analysts and people are telling you. Oh, when we get to 3,800, we need to rally. We can rally. We're going to have a 5% rally and go to 4,000. But then in January, we're going to go down again. So you're going to go buy something. I mean, longer term. I'm not talking what we do. Longer term, you're going to buy it because you're going to rally, and then you're going to hold it. So let's say Tesla pops to 120. You're going to buy it, you're going to hold it, and then everything gets worse. So the whole logic doesn't make sense of what they're telling you. Doesn't make sense. Think about Josh Brown. Think about all these guys that are slowly leaving, not on CNBC much anymore. Josh Brown. After the CrowdStrike earnings, and I said, this thing should be way down. And after the Z-Scale earnings, this should be way down. And he's like, oh, no, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. This is one of the great companies. It doesn't matter if it's a great company. Is it going to be a great company in 4 years? It's going to take 4 years to get it to a reasonable PE. And look at it drop. It dropped from 126 to 100. 100. And it should have been at 100 in earnings. But it took 6 weeks. And that's what seems to be happening in a lot of this stuff. Okay? Z-Scale, all of them. They're all stupid expensive. Okay. Today, the other thing that's moving here is Netflix. It's about to break. Think about what they told you. We're cannibalizing our own stuff by lowering the price. Some people are changing, but we don't even have enough shows that they want to watch, so those ads aren't getting watched. So we're refunding money. Wow. And this was about to collapse that day. It went to 286. We had a bunch of them, 286, and then it popped. And now, 2.5 weeks later, it broke this 286, closed under, and now it's trying to go all the way to 249, 250. Let me tell you, if this takes out 249 with force, and they guide lower for next quarter, this sucker is going to go to 180 so fast, and that will crater the whole market. Why? Because it's the first one. Remember, it broke first. And then everything followed. Facebook, everything. Okay? So that's what we know. Okay, let's get started here. Good morning, everybody. Hold on, I'm going to log in. Why is this unlogged? For some reason over here, it logs me out of certain things. I'm going to get into this ES thing. Hold on a second. Okay, it's coming up. My TV is over there. Just making sure what the ES is. Okay, and it's up 2. So it was up 8, now it's up 2. Okay? So up 2, that puts it at 38.31, sitting right there. You got 38.52, 38.71, 38.82 on the upside. Downside is really straightforward. 3,800 downside, 37.81 is the big number, 37.52. If that breaks, dive. Okay? Interesting. That's what we see. That's what we see on that. Okay. Avago holding very well. Think about it. NVIDIA creating, Lam Research creating Avago Health. Very doing okay. 541, 522 over 572. NVIDIA 139, 136, 131. 131. If those go to 9, Jesus. Okay, over 159, way up there. Lam Research, watch this one early. 398, 391, 382. Goldman Sachs, slowly working low. Why did this thing go to 382? Company comes out and says, we're going to lay off a ton of people. We're going to cut all the bonuses by 40%. That tells you things aren't going so good. And they took it off. And now it's coming back down. 338, 331. Apple, breaky. 128, 126, 122. If 122 breaks, there's a cliff. The next cliff. Okay? Amazon, 83, 81. Meta, 115, 109, 100. Microsoft, slowly we dive. 236, 231. There's a 213 beast out there. Just know that. 213 beast and a 221 number. That's where it got to on earnings. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Snowflake, 136, 131. Netflix, 281, 277. Excuse me. CrowdStrike, 99, 91. Boeing could not go, so we got out of it. It couldn't go. So you got 193 now. 193, 186. NOW, 371, 383. MDB, 191, 201. You know, they've held this up. They're saying, okay, MDB is doing good. We know that. But it's a 200 PE. And when they start taking other stuff down, they will crumble this one again to 169. Tesla, 107. 107, big number. Got down there yesterday night, so 107. Deere, 444. Hasn't been able to get over 444. Moderna, 181, 189. BioNTech, 159, 162. Enphase is breaking. 271, 232. Wow. Okay, now remember, next week, you get the Tesla credit. Okay? So that comes in. So in theory, they make $7,500 more because they don't have to give the credit. Interesting, right? Interesting. Now, you got to watch. Do they keep giving you the credit? Or that means they lowered the price of the car by $7,500? Or did they take it back up? Okay, so keep an eye on that. Interesting. That's what we know. Comments, questions, nothing there. Okay, everybody have a great trade day. See you in chat. See if SPX tests this 3,800 again. Very, very, very interesting. Thanks, everyone.